am I looking for? Oh, yeah, here. Alright, promotions. There you go. Announcements. Come on, behave, mouse. Alright, let's racing time. I've got to turn my laptop volume down, but because it's just enough I can hear myself. And the thing about it though is that the oh, now it's louder, but I could hear myself typing, and the click clack is deliciously good sounding. Of the mechanical keyboard, it sounds so good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm live, and I've got both links popped up.
I got you there.
So I need to get the seed. We may have to tweak it to where we exclude either the white mages as starting characters. Because we can
do that. That's very easy to do.
Yeah, let's run it this way. See if it's you'll see what we think about it, and like I said, and if we think it's got some staying power or worth doing again, then I think that's what we need to do. We just need to exclude them as starting characters.
Mm-hmm.
Downloads.
Man, that party that you have, with the exception of that Porum, those are killer palette party. You got Naruto Edge, you got Gold Kane, Goth Queen. Well, not that's Goth Queen, not Vampire Queen, because Vampire Queen is when she's wearing the black and red.
Yeah.
Goth Queen is wearing the purple, like she's wearing like royal purple there. And then you've got Rosalina Rydia.
Yeah, those are all really good palettes, and you've got
and then there's Porum.
Yeah. But the white and red is reminiscent of somebody else too, and I can't place it. That's reminiscent of a character. Get all this stuff ready. Yeah, that is a nice looking palette party. But I agree, we gotta, if we roll Wonder Woman Rosa, we gotta go. Yeah.
Definitely prioritizing the darkness crystal in this one.
Yeah.
3 objectives require it.
Oh Jesus! I hadn't loaded it up yet. All right. There we go. 4/6. Giant Ababil, Bahamut Cave. See, I don't like these objectives at all. Because of that, I don't like that you basically just you're hunting the darkness crystal, and then I don't like gimme objectives.
I mean,
those are
who knows where that sand ruby is?
Right, that's true.
Or where Antlion is.
That's true. With it just being one, that does make it a little tricky.
Watch, it'll give us a darkness crystal out of the gate.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be my luck. That'd be the starting item. Oh, no,
I pushed the button, by the way.
Okay, here, let me pop the links. Yeah, Twitch will do my thumbnail sometimes, but it just will not do Let's Racing Time's thumbnail anymore. The last time it actually did the thumbnail was on February 21st. Let's get this ready. I need to pop this chat out. It's recent time. It annoys me how it when I do that, when I pop my chat out, it hides Let's Racing Time's chat, so I have to show it and then redo everything with it. All right, there we go. So I am in good shape.
You all ready?
Yep, I'm all ready.
All right.
Already. Oh,
Ready.
Ready, Freddy?
Hey everybody, welcome to Saturday night Let's Racing Time. We are back with Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise, and we've got an interesting one tonight. Number one, because we've got a Wonder Woman Rosa start. That's great. Number two, it's because we're mixing it up. We're trying something a little different, so we'll see how well that works. But before we get to that, I'm your host, Kafka Floyd. The stream is, of course, brought to you by the delicious taste of Worcester's own Polar Seltzer. And Bob, tonight we've got one of the new summer flavors, strawberry cream, and it rules. New S-tier flavor. Love it.
Nice.
Brilliant.
I mean, strawberry's my third favorite berry for a reason.
It is good. It is beautiful. I'm a big fan, as they would say. I also, as part of drinking tonight, I was saving this for when we were on stream. I didn't have it during the week, but I've got it now. I have a can of the red popsicle C4. It's cherry. So it is cherry red. So we're going. I gotta take my Invisalign out for this.
And it's the popsicle one, right? It's the popsicle brand.
Correct. Popsicle brand.
See, and I meant to tell you, and I keep completely forgetting about it. I meant to take a picture of the can. I tried the in that same vein. I had the other night had the orange creamsicle variety of it, and it tasted remarkably like an orange creamsicle.
But I think their orange creamsicle is not popsicle
It is
branded.
It is.
Oh, okay. Because the one I saw was not the orange one that they had wasn't orange cream. It was some other flavor.
No, this is This is pop. I've got the can. This is popsicle orange creamsicle, and it tasted
C4?
C4, and it tasted identical to an orange creamsicle.
Yeah, because the flavors I saw were grape, cherry, and mandarin pineapple, which is like orange pineapple.
Yeah.
Let's see, C4 orange creamsicle.
I mean, I'll run out to the truck and get the can if you want me to.
See, I do see orange cream C4, and it comes in a black and orange can. Let's see. Oh no, here we go. Yeah, there is orange creamsicle. So why isn't it showing up? Well, at least when I was at the store, those are the only three they had. So maybe we just haven't gotten the orange creamsicle yet.
Yeah, the one the store I got it in always has like a. They're the ones that you can. It's the one that you can always get the Mexican Cokes, Pepsis, and Sprite, and you can occasionally get the Mexican Sunkist. So they've got all usually have all kinds of good random drinks.
So yeah, I'll have to see if orange. Anyway, let's see how well this tastes. If it tastes like, because cherry red popsicle, everybody knows cherry
It's just
red
classic classic flavor.
And son of a bitch, it tastes just like you're drinking a melted cherry red popsicle.
That's what I said. So did the orange creamsicle. Amazingly.
I also have a can of the grape. I mean, we can talk about this when we get going. It's like what our favorite kinds of popsicle is. But like if you buy a box of popsicles, like you usually get, they have red, and I keep saying red because it tastes like red, right? It doesn't taste like cherries. It tastes like red.
Well, it's like grape. Grape flavors purple, not grape.
Yeah. Purple.
Yeah, grape flavor tastes nothing like grape. It tastes like purple. But
yeah. They've got grape, cherry, orange, lime. Like those are usually the flavors you get when you buy like a mixed box of popsicles. Popsicle brand popsicles, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Which admittedly I've not had in a very long time.
No, me either.
But I will say it definitely tastes. I mean, they nailed it. What else can I say? What I want them to do is I want them to make sweet tarts flavor, because I would buy that.
Oh yeah. Oh god, I'd do that in a heartbeat. Sweet tarts are my favorite. They're my favorite candy on the planet. Also the Cadillac of jelly beans.
Yep, my bag of Sweet Tarts jelly beans is. I've only got like one serving left in it.
I didn't see any
It'll-
this year, which is probably for the good because I don't really need them. So, but I didn't have any. Like I
I
didn't
know.
go out of my way to look for them, but I never found them this year. So I did.
Oh,
I'm
I
just,
have to get them every year. They're.
I usually-
ever since
I
they
usually
came out,
do.
they've been my number one. Because I love all kinds of jelly beans.
but they're the best.
Sweet Tarts in like they are my S tier. If we were doing jelly bean rankings, they would absolutely be an S tier. Anyway, giving us our hot jelly bean takes tonight on the right-hand side of the screen. He's the man that Molly Hatchet says shouldn't eat those Sweet Tarts jelly beans too long. He's the Sweet Tarts jelly bean man, Mr. Bob the Elder.
Thank you, Dan. I'm indeed your favorite whiskey drinking Southern friend, Bob the Elder, the one with the charming accent. I got Chunks the dog here in her normal spot. I have the sweet tea as a palate cleanser. I normally do a Coke on Saturday night, but I don't have one this time because I drank two. When I was reading at the Scarsville tournament yesterday, I drank 2 Cokes while I was there. So I'm like, that's my quota for the week. Canned Mountain Dews, can't go wrong with it. So what I did is I went with a Bob's Island iced tea. Strawberry, this is the one with the strawberry syrup in it. Very good. Always a good one. I'm thinking I left something out of it, though. I think I needed another sweetener. Like, I use honey syrup, an ounce of it, and I think I normally do an ounce of another syrup with it, too. But it's been a while since I made one, so this one's a little more on the tartish side. No, I use the strawberry. I don't know. You also have to let it sit. No matter how well you mix it, you have to let it settle, no. But it's also Scotch Saturdays, so this is a bottle that I actually can't tell how much is left in it, but it's about gone. But this is one I've had for quite a while, and it needs to be finished off. Unfortunately, I have never been able to find this one, not in this state, not in another state. I've never found this in this country. I bought this in St. Martin. And I've had it since I went to St. Martin. I have never found it in country, anywhere. And I've been to a lot of liquor stores in multiple states. But this is Bruichladdich, the Classic Laddie. It's their flagship one. Bruichladdich is an Islay distillery. But this one is interesting in that A, it's 100 proof, and B, it's an unpeated Islay Scotch. So there's no peat in this at all. It is progressive Hebridean distillers. All right. I didn't give it a satisfying pop, but oh well. What can we do? There's not much left in it. I've done it sparingly, but yeah, I'm having to turn this bottle way up to get this to pour. Oh, that's it, Dan. That's the last of it.
The last drop.
The last drop. Yep, right there. But it's interesting because there's almost no color to it. Like it's just got a kind of, if you look at it, it's kind of got just like a little hint of brown to it. Just a very hint. It's not quite clear, but not really colored. So it's got the notes of an Islay, but without the peat. It's strange smelling it because it smells almost like a Highland Scotch. Yeah, much more of like a Highland or a Speyside. All right, Sláinte. It's really good. It's very sweet. It's sweet, a long finish, kind of berry almost to it. I don't think they say anything about what it's finished in. It's just a single. It's a single malt. Obviously, I should have said that. But yeah, don't say anything about if it's what kind of cask it's finished in. But anyway. It's solid. You ever find a bottle, I'd highly recommend it. It's not overly expensive either. It's just for some reason it's not sold here. But anyway, back to you, Dan. Sláinte.
All right. So the gimmick tonight is no black mages with the exception of Atella. Possibly. We'll see how that rolls. So we're definitely the objective is to find the Darkness Crystal.
Yeah, as you can tell from these objectives, they're all gated behind Darkness Crystal. With all but 2 of them.
All right, so get your A button ready. I've got the timer ready. I'll count us down with 3, 2, 1, go, and we'll be off.
All right.
Counting down in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, who's joining Rosa tonight? Cecil.
Okay, it's gonna be a little
Miracle
bit of a rough
Romance
start,
out of the
but
gate.
yep.
Crystal Sword.
Nice.
That'll be handy.
Yep, we're gonna have a little bit of problems right off the start, but you know, maybe we can get. But once we can get ordeals out of the way, we're pretty cruising for
We're golden.
Yeah, we're golden. Yeah, that's not the worst. That's really not the worst start. This could be interesting because, like, Cecil, if you can find a black sword, Cecil actually can do some damage to early and be a little bit useful, but you have to have the black sword.
Yep. Well, the Battle Black Sword, he is just taking up space.
Yep, so this is definitely going to be,
Well, there's Tella.
No, really? I went ahead and saved. Yeah, this is definitely going to be, involve some item hunting.
Okay, there are tents in Barren Town.
Okay. Yeah, and there's the samurai armor, so yeah, we're in pretty good shape right off the start of it. Ugh, fucking NPCs. So I can't decide if I want to... Oh, wow, that's... Yeah, we're going to use that right away. I've still got the dual streaming thing on there, and I mainly just wanted it to be able to keep a backup, you know, so you know, because it's just such a pain to upload stuff to YouTube, and I just don't have really don't have time to do it.
Oh,
but
I want to rant about YouTube, but go ahead.
So, but the problem is, it's just completely burying my my channel at this point. Like it will not, some channels it just does that, and
Yeah,
so
like what they've been doing to Poke Dude.
Yeah. Well, it's not. It's they've been doing it to a lot of like really high profile people here lately, which is what's been interesting. Like because they've just seen their channels start dying, like popular money making ones. It's just, but my thing on it is I can't decide if I want to just. But the other thing is I keep seeing people on Twitch are starting to that have been on Twitch for a while are starting to abandon Twitch and trying to grow on YouTube. So I'm like, well, which one of these has any kind of future with it, kind of take off? And I'm like, do you get rid of YouTube entirely? And I kind of hate to do it because I've uploaded and been around long enough. I've actually got my own URL with them, but like, I know for a fact that I would literally be better off starting a second channel, call it like Bob the Elder Streams or whatever, and only do streams on it. Like just that's it. I know I would literally be better off doing that, and that's just, it's crazy to me to think about doing that, but I can't be mind if I want to just drop it whatsoever and just stream straight to Twitch or do that. It's kind of that kind of leads into your rant on YouTube, so that might inform somewhat of your opinion on it.
No, my rant is actually nothing to do with like algorithms are pushing or anything. My rant has to do with YouTube's subtitling feature. So I'm very particular about my subtitles. I actually want my subtitles to be formatted as if they were TV subtitles.
Yeah.
Which there's like, if you open up like say Netflix's guide to subtitles, you can see like the recommendations on like how to make subtitles readable, and so with YouTube, they have a feature where you can upload your script and it will try to automatically time out your subtitles, your script into subtitles. Sometimes it works.
Sometimes it don't.
Sometimes it doesn't. And what's really fucking annoying is when it doesn't, fixing all of the mistakes are just so incredibly painful. Like today, it's 25-minute long video that I've got going up on Monday. And I swear to God that fixing the mangling that it did on the timing of the subtitles took me like 4 hours worth of work. And I understand that for most people, you know, that is, you know, they're not going to bother with that because they don't care. But like it was driving me insane because like, okay, there's a clear pause in the audio here. Okay. There's a full stop, a period in the script. You would think that's where you would want to, you know, I can go and say, okay, this subtitle is too long, split it in half, whatever. But for God's sake, if you're going to, you know, split and start things and whatever, you would think that periods and punctuation might be good clues as to, you know, as to how to do it. And this one was just off. Like it very rarely did it make a correct decision as to a point as to where to split or time something. And that doesn't always happen. Like the IQ video, that one actually worked out okay. That one was okay, but that one wound up being a so that one was like about the same, like maybe like 29 minutes long, I think. And it did not take me that long to fix because even when it's normal, you have to fix the subtitles somehow. This is not going to work, I think.
It's just something you inevitably end up having to do.
Well, it's like, it might have taken me like, and even then, I think I'm underestimating how long it took me with saying 4 hours. It might even have been like 5 hours to fix it all. And what compounds it is that their user interface for doing it is a royal pain in the ass. And like, you can't say you've got a subtitle that's a long title and you want to split it into 2 parts. There's no I mean, if you have a title and you get to a breakpoint and you hit the enter key and there's an adjacent title next to it, it'll split the title, but instead of making a new title, it'll just move everything into the next available title. If you make the title block a little smaller, I forgot to open up my freaking shop list. If you make it smaller, it doesn't sometimes honor where you are in the scrub thing, and and then you have to go and adjust it. And when you do go and adjust it, it's such a royal pain in the ass.
But you're adding hours onto what's already a time-consuming process of filming and editing the video instead.
Correct.
Yeah, it's something you shouldn't have to be bothering to do, because when you're adding 4 hours to an already long process.
And so if they actually went and like if they fixed some of this stuff, it would cut the time like significantly. But you know, they don't. So what I'm actually, because like I said, you know, I got my bonus last week. I'm actually considering finally spending the $300 or whatever it is to buy the full version of DaVinci Resolve, because they added automatic subtitle timing with script import. So I'm betting that whatever, and because they already have a subtitle interface for doing manual subtitles,
right?
And I'm sure it's fine, and they can export out a subtitle file that YouTube and other services can read. And you can probably, YouTube supports, like, even though their subtitle, God damn it, even though their subtitle editor doesn't give you the ability to like change the position of your subtitles, they do support it. If you give them a subtitle file that has the positioning info, or if you want to display multiple titles on the screen at once, or you have like 2 speakers or whatever, you can do, they'll definitely honor it. But oh, that is a good find.
I got pretty lucky on the fight on what I just did.
Did you beat Plague?
Yeah, I beat Plague. I got Rose's first hit was a crit, and then the second.
Oh yeah,
one
I had
killed
one
it.
crit, but I still got
I had
myrtleized.
I had 2 seconds left. I don't think I have anything for Porum.
Of course, that my crit was just with the short bow and iron arrows.
I had charm arrows, so it was like an 800.
I also
damage.
have the charm arrows. I was like, oh, should I use them? But now I
yeah.
should definitely use them.
Yeah, it was an 800, and it was almost a 900
Oh,
HP crit. So
I'm definitely going to.
charm arrows are very, very arguable. Charm arrows are some of the best arrows in the game. I mean, like the Artemis do a lot of damage, and are very useful against dragons. But charm, I still maintain charm hits does damage to the widest variety of enemies out of any of the
because I wanted to save those charm arrows, but we're gonna use them.
Just doing a brief survey of the areas I've been to, I don't look like I'm gonna have a lot of choice. Problem is I'm getting all the I'm gonna be in good shape when I get actual, like, you know, heavy characters. I'm gonna be in pretty good shape, but right now that's all I'm getting is heavy armor. And
well, I almost did it dumb. Okay, I just won. Yep, that worked.
charm arrows.
Charm arrows and a bow that's better than a short bow.
Yeah, I still have a short bow. I haven't found another bow yet.
I mean, it does help that at least with Plague, like, he's weak to arrows, so...
Oh, is he? Oh, he's got a flying flag.
He's
Yeah,
flying, exactly.
Yeah, he's got a. Yeah, that and that and definitely doesn't hurt. Let's put it that way.
Oh, yeah, not having Black Mage will make Evelyn more interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find something, because right now I'm not gonna have. I just don't have a lot of capability of doing damage, so I can get through the fight I'm doing right here, and that'll help. Okay. But the next one. Oh, okay. Well, that's a thing. That's a thing and a thing. Chunksy, don't. Oh, Jesus. Well, she'll have to wait till some form of cutscene before she can get back up when she comes back. Sorry, them's just the breaks. I am not keyboard or not D-padding very well.
Yeah, I was doing some of that earlier too. Good Porum palette.
Oh, I didn't
it's
even.
Kryl, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Wait. Anything I want to sell? Yeah, it's not really worth anything.
Okay.
Better hold on to that. Better hold on to that. Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait. Okay, still not helpful. Need to be a little more judicious on what if I'm going to if I'm going to take the risk to sell something, I'm going to have to make sure it's worth selling it. No, how would I phrase this? No borderline purchases. It's like that. It's like I might want that now. Nah. I usually don't like doing that right there without having access to exit, but what can we do? Alright, let's go ahead and knock this out real quick. Ooh, okay. That's definitely useful. Unfortunately, I'm almost out of arrows. Yeah, if I can get a replenishable supply of basic arrows, I think I'll be in pretty decent business for a little while. Just need to get a few levels under the old belt, as it were. Damn it. Alright. I'm debating on doing something I really don't want to do. But you know what? Let's just go ahead and let's give this a shot.
Oh, I also
There we go.
fixed
Sorry.
oh, it's okay. Fixed my toilet today.
Oh, nice.
The fill valve was whistling.
Mm-hmm.
I could have called my landlord, but he probably would have used the cheapy, I mean, not that a Fluid Master 400 is bad, but the basic 400A is like, it's the most basic of basics.
Right.
Whereas if you just spend the extra $7 to get the 400H, which actually has like adjustable rate for like the filling the bowl, whereas the regular one just has like the adjustable rate for filling the cistern. And so that way, if you want to give a little more oomph to the flush, you can do it. Fortunately, on the box, it was set at halfway, and it actually worked pretty good, so I didn't have to touch it. But once I got that set up, I got it dialed in, 15-minute job. The thing is flushing like a baby.
Nice. Yeah, thankfully I haven't had to do that. I had a problem with the sink in the master bedroom the master bathroom not draining, and I took I took the I got down, finally broke down, and I took the U-bend out, and it was a little occluded, like nothing terrible. So, but I took it outside, washed it out, so it's fine. But I still had the issue with it draining, and like the only thing left is just the solid pipe out of the sink, right? Just the straight.
Well, you know what I had run into is that the stopper assembly tends to collect gunk more. I tend to find that more so it collects gunk more than the U-bend.
Yeah.
It's like every once in a while.
Well, then that's what ended up doing. And I was like, well, my only other thought was that I was going to I'd planned on taking the U-bend out and like getting up underneath it and seeing what I could see with it. But the problem I can't is it's that stopper is one where it's actually like attached to the pipe, and I couldn't figure out how to take it apart. Like you can't just twist it and pull it out.
Oh well, on mine, the way it is there's just a lever that's in the way, and all you have to do is just it works like a toilet lever where all it is just like a little bit that connects it to a rod.
Yeah, but
you just undo the thing on the rod, and then the stopper just pulls right out.
Yeah, but I couldn't figure out how to undo the thing on the rod. Like you just have to see it. Like it's not something I'm used to doing. But the good news on it was like all right, well, let's let it drain completely, and let's yeah, okay, that'll work for a little bit. Yeah, good news on that. Good news on that front was that. So I pulled it. I picked it up just enough where I could kind of shine the flashlight down in there, and yeah, because I figured that has to be it. It's got to be just stuff, and it looked like there was actual like calcification.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like up underneath it. So
yeah, that's what happened to mine. It was just
yeah. So
it's basically like old, what it is. It's old shaving cream, old toothpaste.
It's basically what it is. It's where the toothpaste is hardened into basically concrete, more or less. But what I did is I've got a couple like really long, thin screwdrivers, and I actually worked the screwdriver down in there on each side and was able to like dislodge a bunch of it. Now it's draining fine. So
good. Yeah.
Like you could tell the second
you could put like pipe cleaner in there.
I had put. That's the thing that got me. I had put pipe cleaner in it.
Like not like Drano. I mean like
I put
a mechanical pipe cleaner.
Okay. Yeah, what I was using was like the organic acid. It's not muriatic, but it's literally an acid that eats organic stuff. But yeah, now that one's fixed, I'm in pretty good shape on that one. That was the only annoying. And it was functional. It was just annoying because it's like, why is this doing this? And I don't like the way the stopper's set up. I'll just go ahead and tell you that. I do not like the stopper on that. Okay, might be worth going back. I'll have to do some considering on that. Other news, very annoyingly, my taillights have. There's actually 3 bulbs in each. There's a reverse light in the middle, and then there's
a blinker and a tail light.
Yeah, well, no, the blinker and the tail light actually. So it's two. They're both. Like both bulbs are the blinker and both bulbs are the tail light. Like one, it's not.
Oh, but okay. So instead, one is because like I know sometimes one is you have. Even though it's a combined blinker / tail light, you still get 2 bulbs because when you turn your lights on at night, you have the lights that run, and then when you hit the brake light, the second bulb lights up.
Right. I hadn't messed with them at night, so it's hard to tell. But anyway, like it's a top and a bottom bulb, and they apparently, I mean, when you hit the brakes, both bulbs come on. When you turn the turn signal, both bulbs come on. But I did today. I bought more new bulbs. It happened last night, and is the bottom bulb went out. But yeah, it happened last night, and sorry, I'm in the middle of concentrating. So like the reason I knew it is because the thing popped up on the screen in the middle of the dash saying left turn signal failure, and I was like, well, it's working, but only one of the bulbs is working. So you know, it does the thing where it blinks way too fast.
Yep.
Yeah, and we'll wait on that one. So I just watched the tutorial. I was hoping it would be a quicker one, so I watched the tutorial video on how to do it. I'm like, okay, that's not complicated. Like changing my headlights out is a bitch, but changing that out wasn't too bad. I did get I was playing Elden Ring most of the day, and I stopped about part of the way through, and I'm like, you know what, I need to do these taillights. So it's just I had to find the right star bit to do it, but it's just 2 screws I could take out with a drill, and then it just pops off. It's a little bit of pain in the butt, but not overall not too bad. And the bulbs were only $8. I probably should have gone ahead and replaced both of them to be on the safe side, but I thought my thinking was, well, what if the right one goes out? Yeah, what if the right one goes out? You know, and then like, yeah, I could just go buy another one, but I'm like, yeah, I'll just hold on to it.
Yeah, my rule of thumb is whenever you change a light, if there's multiple lights in there, you always change the other one while you're doing it.
If it was a pain in the butt like the headlights are, I'd absolutely would have done that. But it's so easy to do. I'm like, I'll just hold on to it. Okay. Why when you get a character, is the game physically required to put that character in the most annoying spot it can physically put that character?
I think there actually is a logic to where it puts it. Oh, good thing I got these.
Yeah, I think that's going to be better. Does she have exit yet? No, unfortunately not. I keep doing things without having exit that I probably shouldn't do till I have exit, but I mean, it's like, it would be stupid not to do it. You know what? I'm going to try something else too. Now that I've got a situation. This is probably needlessly dumb, but what the hell. If I do it now and get away with it, what the hell, I'll feel better about myself. Ow. Ow. Nice. Ugh. Well, now I can't win. What the hell? Oh, interesting. Yeah, let's reset. I am going to try this one more time and turn the battle speed down some. I'm doing stuff that if I knew the flag set well, I probably wouldn't do it, but I'm not really sure. You know, we're still learning this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot. Damn it. Ugh. Okay, never mind. I give up. I really don't want to come back and do this, but it's just I'm gonna be. I could win this fight. I could win it, but I'd be sitting there destiling it until I just get just the right roll.
You don't want to destil.
Whereas I'm probably gonna have to come back to it anyway, whether I want to or not. So the wise man would suggest just come, and when I do come back, if I have to, it'll be infinitely easier to win the fight. And this game, so far, very, very rarely, if ever, has those like those blue Wizrobe rooms, you know, with no ring and no whatever, or that are required to actually win the seed. That's usually or a Patra in a bad spot. Zelda 2 loves to do that, but this not as much. So you know what I've started doing with the super hyper annoying NPC in the Kaipo Inn? You know, the old lady that always gets in your way?
What's that?
I immediately run in before she can get clear of the counter and just push her all the way up to the counter. That way she can't get in my way. As I'm saying that, an NPC gets in my freaking way. Okay. I need to sell something. Sell that.
Well, that went about as well as it could have.
As well as could have been expected. I'm trying to think of what else I can do at the moment, but I think I'm down to. I only got really one viable option. Damn it. Okay, I have to remember that. That's gonna be a place I want to come back to later. I was really hoping I would be able to find some charm arrows on the open market, but apparently we're SOL.
There are mute arrows.
They don't hit the same weaknesses though, or at least they don't when I try to use them. Like, I don't understand what the difference between the mute and the flag is, but or the mute and the charm is in their flags, but there seems to be a big one.
Well, charm inflicts charm, and mute is good against mages. So
yeah, but mute doesn't seem to hit the flag that hurts giants. That's the
well, giants are mages.
I know, but mute never works against them when I do it. Only charm does.
Get a little bit of a gamble here.
A gamble? Alright, this will be doable. You ever watched a movie called Baby Driver?
Yes.
So I watched it. You know, it's Edgar Wright, right? Which sells a lot to it. The cast is phenomenal in it. Like, I watched it because a buddy, I'd been looking for it to come on one of the streaming services because a buddy of mine had recommended it to me, and because he really, really likes it, and he's usually got pretty good taste in movies. And like, at least like the first hour into it, I'm like, yeah, man, I know that there's some controversy to that movie. Like, a lot of people really don't like it. And I'm like, first hour in, I'm like, I'm trying to figure out why, and I'm not coming up with anything. But then, like, it gets in like the last 45 minutes, and like, it's still good, but that movie gets batshit insane. Like, it just, like, the writing goes all over the place. Like, characters do really weirdly out of character things. I'm just like, I'm like, I'm still liking this, but I'm like, and part of it too is the event, like, the end when everything falls apart, in the job, and like the event, the contrivances that have to happen for that to occur is just, I'm like, you really could have done this a better way. Oh no. Well, this might actually be for the best. Huh. All right, well, let's just wait. Like, so many of the events in it would have been prevented if people had done just said one silly thing, one simple thing, and I'm like, that's not just, just stand up, or stand up for yourself, or do something which those characters do later on in the movie. So I'm like, I just like it. The second half of the movie feels like a completely different movie. It's kind of partly what I'm getting at, which is strange to me.
I think all these of this seed is that there's no good black mages.
Yeah, the only black mage in it. I think I want to take the black mages out entirely because we're trying to prioritize hunting white mages. We just got lucky on this one, but
yeah, we rolled a Rosa as the hero, which is good for me because, I mean, it's Wonder Woman Rosa. It's the best Rosa. So I couldn't, in good conscience, re-roll. I mean, if it was a boring palette, I would have re-rolled it.
But yeah, we included Tella in it, and like we'll probably eventually we're wanting to play the seed and then see what it's like, and then to consider whether we want to take Tella out or not. There, all right. That's what we like to see.
Fusoya is not in it. There's no Rydia, no Palom, no Fusoya.
Yeah, I don't think you could include Fusoya and it be balanced because
there's
then
no nuke casters.
Yeah, because then you would just be going out of your way to try to get Fusoya.
Oh,
and yeah, he does have the MP limit, which is pretty significant, but yeah, I'm just gonna save.
This is the game taunting me for not doing this in the first place.
Probably. I'm not sure how long ago I could have done what I just did, but I feel like that item hunting I did was a very good decision. Okay, this is perfect. Wow.
Yeah, tomorrow I got to do prep work for the Vintage Computer Show.
Mm-hmm.
I got a few machines that I need to wipe and format.
The comic, I didn't realize it was this soon, but the Comic Con I go to every year, the one in Huntsville that's just gotten bigger every year, it's next weekend, and unfortunately we had a situation change at work, and so like I'm on call every other week for a little bit, and I wasn't going to be on call for it, but I am now, and which means I can't do anything in the morning. I could go Friday. I could go, I'm only going to go one day anyway. I could go Friday, but I can't leave my house until 1 o'clock on on Saturday if I go on Saturday, which is kind of a pain. So I think Saturday it only runs like 11 to 6, something like that. It doesn't go for a very long time. So it'd be 2 o'clock. It'd be almost 2 o'clock before I could get in there, and like, so I'm only gonna have like 3 hours. And the main thing I do is comic. Like I didn't do any comic book buying last year, so I want to do some this year. I need to find my notebook if I'm gonna do it. But like, there are several people I'd like to get autographs from that are going to be there, but every one of them I've looked at is like Saturday or Sunday only, and a couple are Friday. There's the only day that all of them would be there is Saturday, because some of them are Saturday, Sunday only, some of them are Friday, Saturday only. And I'm to the point with, I'm just trying to weigh whether I even want to do it or not. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to be work? Because even then I'll be on call, you know, and I'll have to take the laptop with me, and it's just really bad timing, all things considered. I might need to update my characters because I haven't done that. But like I've been on my way to getting like getting a good bit of the the cast of the Next Generation's autographs.
Yeah.
And Jonathan Frakes is going to be there on Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So that's one I'd really like to do, right? And then there's a few others. I'm trying to think. Dean Cain's there on Saturday, which is pretty cool to me. I like Dean. You know, I was a huge Lois and Clark fan as a kid. Of all people, Paul Gosselaar is going to be there. I think that would be pretty cool. As obsessed with Saved by the Bell as I was. There's actually a pretty good bit, but I spent too much money on it last year. But last year had a lot of great people. Ow. I think I can get one more attack off. Oh, okay. Well, damn. That went way more smoothly than I expected it to, even though I somehow got screwed by the character selection again. Come on, cutscene, cutscene hell, cutscene hell. Yeah, let's do that. Change. There. Now we're a little more copacetic. Okay, so what do I want to go do? Oh, well, one thing real quick, so I don't forget it. Because I would be dumb to forget it. I don't want to be dumb. I want to be smart. ADBD, always don't be dumb. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you something. A mistake I might have made with this Bob's Island one is I did it with crushed ice this time because that's what I had it set on, and I wanted to see if that was any better than with the with the cube ice. And I think it's watered it down a little bit.
Yeah, well, crushed ice melts faster.
Yeah, I think it's well, that and just in the that was funny. that and just in the I'm trying to phrase that. That just in like the mixing process too, I think watered it down a little more. Like stirring it in the mixing glass in the mixing glass.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually fairly useful. So, okay, then interest of experimentation. What is your thinking so far on how you're gonna do these characters? Like, do you think the phrase is to keep the idea is to keep Tella for a while he's useful, and then you know for certain things, and then but long term maybe ditch Tella but keep both the white mages.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Because I think keeping two white mages is going to be important. Just because it also gives you a lot of use for blink strats.
Yeah, though that blink strats might be important.
Probably not going to use this. I want to compare.
Oh, damn it.
Damn, that's better in every way. Okay, I guess we are using it. And it also solves the problem I was having earlier. Now I've got to do a consideration, Dan. I might need to do some change of plans briefly. Nope. I know what to do. I know what to do. Nope. You know what? I'm being stupidly indecisive here.
Well, that's a place to put that. Hey,
Hey, what's up, Bear? Fucking really? Nice.
No, I don't.
Eventually, I'll have to take that hair one off, Rosa, but it's staying on her for now.
Oh yeah, Ranger Rosa.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's doing enough damage now. Finally, got exit. Well, I guess I have it because I got Tella, right? But I get exit with a non-Tella character. Wow. Damn. Okay. I was overthinking my problem by quite a bit, apparently. Let's just say I've underestimated just how good the crystal sword is.
It is very good.
Yeah. It is very nice. I mean, the fact that I've been able to hit at least 4 enemies for bouncing 9s so far is really pleasant. Oh, now Cecil has exit. Interesting. Wow! What is the odds of that?
Bob, I think what you're thinking with the mute arrows is they don't work against golems, but they do work against, because golems are not mages. Like things like the stalemen.
Yeah, and that was my thought on it, is I need them to work on things with a giant flag. You know, that's where
right.
I was thinking on it.
However, ogres are giants and mages.
Right, they get both
you
flags.
could use the
yeah.
charm arrows against the golems, but use the mute arrows against the ogre types.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm out of the charm arrows. So, but it's the situation has resolved itself. I just had 2 or 3 fights in mind that I knew were going to be a problem, and was working on like what is going to be the best way to resolve these as early as I can do it.
Rosa with the crit.
I wish the heroine just didn't have such a big magic debuff, because I need it for at least one. I need at least one of the mages to be functionally healable. Damn it.
Oh, that didn't, okay.
All I know is apparently the Happy Gilmore one, apparently, everybody involved is, like, Adam Sandler can basically do what he wants to at,
He actually had an interview, the other day.
Okay.
I forget if I posted it. But Sandler did do an interview where he was talking about what they're doing with Happy Gilmore. You know, that it is definitely in production, and he was saying, because I think the interview came out literally like the day after Joe Flaherty died.
Okay.
And he was saying, we wanted to have roles for Joe. We wanted to have roles for. Carl Weathers.
Oh yeah, because Carl's going too. Yeah.
But they said, they said they're going to do something relevant to those guys, so we'll see what it is. But
Air is playing Final Fantasy 14 against his better judgment. Yeah, I'd say so. The thing I was gonna say is, from my understanding, it seems like everybody involved really wants to make it. Like, it's something Sandler really wanted to do, and he basically has carte blanche to do what he wants at Netflix at this point.
Yep.
So I'm good with that.
I have to imagine around this time next year we're probably going to be seeing it.
Yeah, Christopher McDonald's all in about it. Like, it's
and they got to get what's her name back.
Julie Bowen.
Yeah, it's so funny watching Modern.
I know. She just looks so different. Like, not even just being older. She just looks different.
Well, it's because they styled like the hairstyling, the wardrobe. It's like a completely different.
Oh yeah, well, and what she's dressed like is very 90s fashion in that movie. And like, it's just different. Like, the hair, makeup, all of it changes so much, by decades, that it can really change the look of a person, even more than that one.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure you've seen those memes about, like, partly why people in the past looked so much older than they are is because of the
smoking and drinking.
Well, it's a lot of smoking and drinking, but it's also, like, there's this thing that takes pictures of the Golden Girls, like when the show first came out.
Yeah.
And puts modern hairstyles on them, and they look 15 years younger. Like, it's freakish how much younger they look. It's just that the styles and everything that were popular then, they aged you up. And we also associate those with people that look, people looking older. But it is those memes are using the ass swap on it are freakish, like just how different it makes it makes them look.
Mm. I'm gonna have to do some inventory management.
I also think, like, undeniably part of it is, there's probably a part of it as well that's just because, like, I can go back and look at annuals, like, like from when I was in school, and the older kids looked older. Like, they look older than kids look now. Like, we looked older but I remember noticing that, when we were kids. I'm like, man, everybody younger than us, they just look they're smaller than us. You know, like they just don't look as, you know, they look more like kids. And like I noticed it then, and I think that part of it is just that we're nutritionally, like you know, part of the reason we live longer and all that. You know, the reason people weren't very, you know, everybody was so short in the, you know, in like World War II, you know, in the early 1900s, like you see uniforms in World War II, and average height was like 5'5", weight was like 140, you know, 180 pounds would be a big person then. They were malnourished. Like, you know, we've got so much, we get so many more nutrients in everything that we do. It's just a different, you know, and I think that's why we look younger longer, because we're just in, you know, yeah, there's things we do that are a lot worse off, but we're just capable of eating so much better diets, getting so much more nutrition with it if we don't eat like shit.
Oh, why did I do that? And I should do the more intelligent thing.
Mm-hmm. It's usually a good decision. Okay.
Also, I mean, I found a staff for sale, but I've not found any rods.
Yeah, I wasn't overly looking. I was in full arrow hunt mode, but don't have anything there. Quick equipment check. Yeah, there we go.
I'm going to have to do some inventory management when I'm done.
That's the correct decision. So, I think partly, you know, Gubbies, if you're in there, it's all perception. Part of what we were talking about too is we got rid of the black mages, but obviously Edge is a black mage, right? Edge has certain black magic spells, and we may eventually kick Tella out. That might be a thing that we do, just exclude Tella from the character pool as well. But I think keeping Edge in there is a really good idea, because a part I was thinking about that we could run into trouble is if we have a load-bearing Cagnazzo fight roll into a really horrible spot, and Edge helps us get out of that. Because Blitz counts as a lightning spell. And it's not really black magic, it's ninja magic. You know, it's a different categorization. Oh, okay. Interesting. I know where that's going. I'm about to have to do inventory management. Actually, while I'm where I'm at, that might be a good idea to go ahead and do. What do I want to sell? Yeah, I'm going to sell that one. Don't need it. I don't need that anymore.
That was ugly, but it worked.
Well, you know what they say. If it works, it works. Yeah, I'm going to hold on to that for the moment. Okay. do eventually want another one for her. I think, can he equip that? No. Okay. Alright, now what do I do? I think up here is the only. Oh wait. One thing I need to do, because this.
One more thing.
Yeah, one more thing, because if I don't go do this, this has actually cost me a race before. So. Ah. That's not what you want to roll there. Oh, I do need to... Yeah, there is a thing I need to go do. There we go. I am not marking my bosses very properly. I think that's everything. Yeah. Nope, that one. Wow, 60 gold pieces. What I always wanted. Hey, Nico, I can retire.
You know, if I had a nickel for every time that happened, I'd have 2 nickels.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Wait,
God.
I don't need to save there.
No, you don't need to save at all. Matter of fact, go the whole game and don't save. Come on. You know it's what you want to do.
Come on.
Yeah, but the whole point is we did an oops all mages, so we want to do what if we do one with no black mages, because to be frank, not calling anybody out, we're a little overly reliant on getting good black mages, and I thought it'd just be interesting to try it one time without them, you know, knowing that we don't have them at all. Is this?
I think maybe it's more accurate to say no nuke casters.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm in good shape.
Inventory management time.
Yeah, that's what I just did. I literally just inventoried my management, so to speak. Okay, now I think I only have one option left, unless I've forgotten something. I don't think I have. Okay. Yeah, okay. The objectives in the rolled in this are interesting because 3 of them are on the moon, and then one's a boss
more
hunt.
accurately, they're gated by
The darkness crystal. Well, they're on the moon. I mean,
well, beating the giant of Babil is not.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. Yeah,
they're
all
gated behind the big whale.
Yeah, they're all gated by access to the moon. So, what we you know, the issue that we're gonna have is the other one's a boss hunt, and the other one is the sand ruby. So we have the whole game to find one key item, or 2 key items basically. We have 2 key items to be able to beat the game, and we need to all the possible bosses. We're only looking for 1 boss. So while 3 of them are available, if it doesn't roll just right, it could be interesting. Wow, that didn't do me much good.
Yeah, no quakes, no Bahamets, no nukes.
And it's just going. It's going to potentially make us we got lucky on some of our rolls in this seed. We'll just
Yeah.
be freaking honest here. But that being said, I thought it might make some more creative ways to get through fights without being just overly hateful.
Mm.
Because I don't really like. I mean, just me personally, I don't really like hell percent. Like Dan and Des still really like doing it, and I appreciate it. It's just not a lot of fun to me.
I don't think Bob has played the tweaked one.
It's entirely possible.
Where we made it slightly less. We made it so originally when we did it, we had that no guaranteed characters flag on, and that's what really made it suck because we had like the 4 porums.
Mm-hmm.
And that will not happen. We turned that off, so that would make it absolutely less hateful.
Okay, I can get behind that. I'd be willing to try it again. It's just like I don't like it's not that kind of flag set's not particularly fun for me, I guess. Like, I appreciate why y'all like it and appreciate the challenge of it. It's just not really how I prefer to play the game. Or it's going a little too far, I guess, in the hateful direction. Like it's a bridge too far for me, so to speak. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. Oh, we're just going to let Cecil win the fight. There's no point in anybody else doing anything. It's going to take a little longer. But that also is part of the attraction of doing the seed this way. Okay. No, okay, no, this one I actually... Yeah, this one, unfortunately, I actually do have to do this for. Though I admit I would not, still thinking about what the final party will be like, but I would not look askance at finding a cane with the equipment that I have.
Yep, cane would be great.
Mm-hmm. Even another Cecil. I've got an Excalibur. I could buy 2 Avongers. Yeah, these things hit like a truck. That was not smart. Well, actually, I'd say quit hitting Rosa, but I really don't care. Like, she's gonna get her experience either way. Which is a flag I do like in hero mode. Damn it, y'all just aren't helping Cecil out very much. Cecil's like, well, hell, I guess I got to do all this shit by myself. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Oh, I know what to do. This is risky, but this might work. Well, Berserk strats are how we beat the game. Generally speaking, we're way more reliant on Quake and Nuke like that, you know, to go through all this. Like it's just become the kind of the way we do things. It's partly to do with the way we roll our seeds. So like with our particular flag sets, it's like, I mean, getting a lot of them are broke wide open by getting a Quake caster or Iridia with Bahamut or even Leviathan in a pinch. Like that tends to like break the seed wide open and really make it do. Like we don't, the main flag set Crystal Percent, we don't have to, but very rarely get really creative with it. Well, that's not ideal. Okay. I'm probably going to reset this fight, so we're just going to experiment. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just see how much damage we can deal, how quickly. I also like, you know, shuffling characters around. The interesting thing with Oops All Mages is it changed. It quite literally changed the way we played the game in terms of item hunting and did it, because we were able to sell so much stuff we didn't need, you know, and so it made it interesting to play it a different way.
Yeah, it definitely changed our strategy quite a bit.
Oh yeah, because all the items I prioritized, I no longer needed to prioritize. Well, I don't have to hold on to this anymore.
Yep. Like, so long, suckers.
Yeah, it changed, you know, my calculus about how I go through the seeds so much. Yeah, next time I'm not going to do this with the crushed ice.
Get.
Go on, get. Y'all go on, get out here. Has there been any other news about the King of the Hill revival?
Not since Johnny Hardwick. I mean, we know it's still going, but there hasn't been any reveals.
Yeah, because I kind of almost forgot about it a little bit. And then talking about the, what made me think about it was, you know, talking about Happy Gilmore.
Mm.
So while I was eating dinner, I started watching, you know, that Thanksgiving movie that came out recently, you know, that kind of the throwback horror movie. And
Okay.
I'm actually really liking it so far. It's again, you know, I complain about contrivances otherwise, and so far there's a little bit of that, but it's different when it's a goofy slasher horror movie where it's supposed to be that, and that's part of the humor of it. And you know, I'm a sucker for horror anyway, especially like that one. But yeah, it's pretty much straight up an old school My Bloody Valentine style slasher movie, and like I'm impressed. I think I'm really gonna like it. I'm impressed with it so far. What was I gonna say? Ooh, now I'm concentrating. Ooh, that would be that. Bleh, bleh, bleh. Okay, let's make some decisions here. I can definitely sell. Yes, I can definitely sell that. Sell that. Yeah, that's gonna be worth it long run. Okay. So I'm not in immediate need of buying anything. And presumably we'll have some more gold here in a little bit. Though I do find it funny, Dan, that the thing's set in Plymouth, Massachusetts, and there's some very, very Massachusetts accents in it. Like some really, really Massachusetts accents.
I bet it's not recorded in Massachusetts.
Oh, probably not. But now
That was
almost.
the nice thing about Hocus Pocus is that they actually filmed it in Massachusetts.
Did they really?
They filmed a bunch of it in Massachusetts.
Most stuff's filmed in Georgia or Alabama now, which is really weird to say. Like here's the thing. They film a ton of shit here, right? Like a lot of stuff in Alabama, but when they set a movie in Alabama, they never film it in Alabama. Like Forrest Gump was all in Mississippi. I think Sweet Home Alabama was all in like South Carolina. Bum 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 bum. Oh, okay. I mean, okay, when Eric said about the Berserk strat, so far with this seed, the strat pretty much has been to Berserk Cecil and any other physical fighter that I have and just let him go to town.
Yeah, luckily, stuff that we've had so far where counters would have been important has not really mattered yet.
Mm-mm. No, we've come out pretty well on that. Like the seed's actually been kind of remarkably breezy so far. I'm like waiting for something horrible to happen. Okay. Not right now, but that's a viable option. I've actually so far only cast one black magic spell the whole seed anyway, and it didn't do me any good. Wow. Sometimes all you can say is wow, just wow.
Wowzers.
Wowzers. Wowzers! Okay. I am not going to shake a stick at that. I wonder if the same thing that just happened to me happened to you, because I had a very similar reaction. If you had seen the camera, I had a rather dumbfounded look on my face. Okay, so I know what I want to do. Oh, okay.
I somehow think I've managed to roll a pretty good agility bit going on because nobody's really going turbo.
Mm-mm.
I mean, that's another thing of having the heroine on Rosa is that she's actually doing pretty well in terms of her agility.
Yeah, but it hasn't, like, she's been one of my faster characters, but it hasn't, like, damaged anything. You know, it's not caused any just horrendous fights.
Yeah.
Okay, I always make the wrong decision, but here we go.
I would have preferred him to have been alive, but we'll deal with it.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta take what you can get.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Back row. Oh, there's more HP here than I thought. Let's give it a shot. I don't know if that'll work on him or not. There we go. That's more like it. I think one of the big things is the simple way to say is we've been so reliant on area of effect stuff. It's interesting to do a seed where that's literally not an option. But it's not completely eliminated because, you know, there's blitz, and there's a couple places where blitz comes in really handy, and it would just make things overly hateful to not have it.
Assuming you find an edge.
Yeah, assuming you find an edge. That is, of course, an important assumption. My menuing lacks something to be desired today. Yeah, the best rod I've found so far I don't know where I got one of them, but I just found a second silver rod, which I guess is like a +5.
Well, that's a staff.
Staff, yeah, you know what I mean, staff, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, staves are not a problem because there's silent staves for sale.
Oh, I didn't see them. Okay. I did find the only rod I've found is a Lilith rod.
I found a Lilith rod.
Yeah, I found a Lilith rod, yeah. Okay.
Oh,
not having to pay any attention to Rydia magic is a little different. Or summoning stuff, you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's just free kill.
I'm gonna pop a tent. I'm gonna stick my head. Pop my head in and look real quick.
Oh, these are taking more damage than I expected.
Okay, yeah, this is doable. This was a lucky roll. Ow. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's just save the arrow and let Cecil take care of business. This is what he's been doing all seed anyway.
Taking care of business every day.
Huh. Okay. Gotcha. Oh yeah, I can mark that now. You know, I don't remember if Brooklotti's other stuff is repeated or not, or if it's just the classic laddie. I think that's the only Brooklotti I've ever had. You don't see a lot of that. Because what am I? Yeah, because I've drank a lot of Ardbegs. And, I mean, Lagavulin 16 and Lefroy 10 are just classics all time. So I think I've had the luck of having much Brooklotti. At least I don't have. At least in this seed, I don't have to run the risk of getting a great Rydia palette and not be able to use her. You know, like an anime princess Rydia or something, and then it'd be too late in the seed for her to be useful.
Oh. Oof.
Didn't sound kosher.
Let's try this again. Do it less stupidly.
That's always a good decision. Nope. For now, we're going to do that. Now I've got to make some decisions. Some decisions, as it were. Okay.
Am I destiling this?
I mean, to be frank, sometimes it can be a little difficult to tell. Like, you can feel like you're not, and then when I was like, yeah, I'm definitely
I feel
destiling
like I'm
this.
destiling this.
Yeah.
And fate is in the driver's seat right now. Dead. Me, I'm dead.
Oh, you're dead. Okay, so that wasn't a good dead. That was like,
Oh no, that was a bad dead.
yeah.
Oof. Safety strats.
I mean, there is always a time and a place for such. I think that you could call what I'm doing here safety strats. Like, I'm not 100% sure this is the correct decision. Okay. Though I do think it makes logical sense. Okay. So that first one was a lucky roll. We know that now, though. Wow. Gotcha.
This is very dumb. And yet...
I will explain this logic after the seed's over. What I'm doing here, because I think I'm making the right decision.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yeah, that's an idea. Ooh, yeah. Rises to the crop, yeah. That's the idea. Saw an interview with Jim Ross the other day talking about Macho Man, and I guess he's known for that they never particularly got along. He's just like, yeah, he's like, he's like, look, I never had anything personally against the guy. It's just me and him never worked together well professionally, and he's like, I thought he was a little bit of a. He says that he thought he was like a little bit of a bully in the locker room, and that just for whatever reason they just didn't do well together. So he said, but we were both too, because he was for a lot of the period of WWF and for WCW, he was the chief booker, right? Jim Ross was. So he's like, but that never affected us on a professional one. I did what I had to do with him, and what I thought of him was really irrelevant to me doing my job. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty professional. But he also really, really kind of seems like he didn't like the guy. Like, I don't know.
Sometimes people don't like people.
That's a hard thing to learn as an adult, especially like being in a professional environment, that sometimes it's not you, it's not them, it's just there's people that you're just not gonna get along with.
There ain't no good guy.
There ain't no bad guy. Just you and me, and we just disagree. It's a great song, good pull. I had this guy I worked with when I was at the branches that way, and like I can almost always, like, it's very rare that I don't get along with somebody, that we're just oil and water. It just doesn't do it. And I for the longest time, I was there 2 years, I kept trying to make an effort to it. I was like, you know what, maybe we got off on the wrong foot when we started, and like maybe it's just something else. I was like, this dude gets along with other people that I like, so what's the issue here? And finally, like, I just gave up on it. I'm just like, you know what? Other than what I have to talk to you in my professional capacity, I'm just not going to talk to you. I think you're just a dick. So, like, you might not be to other people, but you are to me, and I don't care. So I will deal with you in my professional capacity as I have to do. But to be fair, I'm sure you've done it. I've also had people that I really liked on a personal level and really didn't like as coworkers. They just weren't very good to work with. You know what I'm saying? Like, outside of work, on a personal level, loved them. Great people. They just weren't good coworkers. That's another weird lesson to learn as an adult. But hey, this is where we are right now, all right?
Oh, come on, get out of the way.
Yeah, get out the way. Go and get.
Oh, come on. I'm going to have to reset that room.
Are you destining another fight?
No, just an NPC that would not move.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, the constraints they had to do. I mean, it's remarkable what they were able to do with this game, given the constraints that they had on it, and the spacing and the NPCs is what really causes an issue with that.
Do I want to do a thing? I guess not. I'm gonna gamble. Actually, no, I'm not gonna gamble. I'm gonna do what I want to do.
So he doesn't play this, but can we call gambling pulling a Raz?
Yeah.
Attaboy.
That's your boy.
Ah, he is my boy. He's doing some work. As opposed to, you know, that boy ain't right. That boy ain't right.
Tell you what.
Tell you what? Boy.
Boo!
Boo! That boy ain't right. Yeah, the voice... my voice is too deep. It's hard for me to do that, like to get to where Mike Judge gets when he does the Hank Hill voice. I tell you what, it's high quality. It's mother propane. Now this is something I probably overlooked. I don't think I'm gonna need it, but did you see Bokeye for sale anywhere? I know I saw Silk Webs.
I think that might actually be in. That might be in Baron. I think. Let me double check.
I mean, don't go out of the way. It just occurred to me that might.
I know they're out there. They might. I didn't write them down. Damn it.
It's all right.
No, because I know they're out there. I didn't buy them when I had the chance.
Right. I have one in the inventory if it ends up being something I decide I need. Okay.
I actually used the one that I had.
Damn it, you know what? It might not be the best idea at the moment. Damn it. I'm in a real quandary. Quandary, yeah. Trying to see snoring over here or something terrible. I gotta go get I've said it for 2 straight weeks, but I've got to go schedule our allergy shot for next week. You can tell because when you start scratching her belly, she starts having a real reaction to it. But those shots are crazy. It's like $60 and they last for like 2 months. And like she doesn't itch at all. Like when you get them, they're kind of miracle workers. All right, I got an idea. Damn it. If I could airship correctly.
Learn to ship, noob.
Mm-hmm.
Call UPS, because you need to ship.
Get good, scrub. Oh. Okay. Went the wrong way one time and the right way the other time. Okay. Not sure about this. Ow. That's not going to feel good. Oh, wow. That really didn't hurt me much. Okay. Never mind. Jesus! Why did that do so much more damage? Ah! God dang it! Whoa, whoa. What the? Okay, I've got to tell you about something that happened, but I can't do it right now.
Okay, tell me later then.
Yeah. Hey, I'll take that. That actually solves a problem for me. That actually solves a pretty large problem for me. Wow. All right. Ugh. Well, Error, if you decide to play Free Enterprise again and you want to, assume you're still out there and you want to play on Saturday, come hop in with us.
Yep, you are more than welcome.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, no, I remember what was there. That's why. Damn it. Now not writing shit down is causing me problems.
Are you looking for something?
Yeah, but I'm not. I should have wrote it down. I'm going to keep hunting until I find it. Okay, I'm good. Oh, all right. Let's see what we can do here. This is going to be interesting. So that.
No, we'll take it.
That's a lot, though. Now, if it makes you feel any better, I'm the one gambling.
Well, if there's a, you know what? Gamble away.
Yeah, it's the smart thing. It's the right play, but it's definitely a big gamble. It's interesting. Oh, god dang it. I did something stupid. I about did something really fucking stupid. But as it is, I did something only mildly stupid. Like marginally, minimally. Only cost myself a little bit of time as opposed to a lot bit of time. Oh, I did laugh one thing about the that baby. You're talking about that Baby Driver movie again.
Yep.
Then the main character's Southern in it, right? Because it's all set in Atlanta. It was interesting watching a movie set in Atlanta. That was a little different. The only thing that got me about it is it's nice having a protagonist that sounds like me. That's not somebody murdering and evil. Because it's always the case. Anybody that's Southern in one is always the bad guy every time without fail. But you've been to Atlanta. Nobody in Atlanta sounds like they're from the South. Or if they do, it's so they don't sound like me. That guy sounds more like me, and they don't sound like me. They sound like McLean, where you hit just every now and then you hit just that little twang of Southern. Though, as far as accents go, the kid actually does a pretty good job. Like, his is pretty passable. Like, I had no real complaints about it. Shit, what's her name? Lily James, the romantic ender. She does a good job with it, too, actually. Though, to be fair, most people that do good ones tend to from there. Like, Reese Witherspoon's from Tennessee. So is Kathy Bates.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to explain this gamble to you later in detail because it's an interesting one.
Okay.
Almost did that. Damn. Oh. Ooh. That's a nice surprise. Okay. Ow. Jesus. Oh. Well, this is where we are right now.
That's where you live.
I mean, it's... I'm down... I don't have a choice but just see how this fight plays out. Wow, and it worked. It did it. Oh, that's funny. That would have been a really good thing to have a minute ago.
Something that would have been useful to you yesterday.
Mm-hmm. That was loud. Yeah, it would have alleviated my gamble somewhat if I had that previously. Okay. Don't want to forget that.
Bull. Oof. No, we need her alive.
Mm-hmm. You always hate it when they need that. When the nuke hits that white mage, you need to cast slow on Zeramis, doesn't it? Hmm.
I say nothing.
And by that, you say everything. Oh, that was bad luck. That's a reset. Yeah, that's what one calls a reset. Well, damn it. Here. Sometimes you start a fight and one move in, you're like, nope, that one ain't gonna happen.
Not gonna do it.
Not gonna do it. Wasn't me prudent at this juncture. This isn't the ideal way to do this, but I think this is what I'm going to have to do. Oh, I done messed up again. It's probably another reset. You know what? Fuck it. What? Oh, that ain't good. No. All right. Well, fuck. All right.
Oof.
I will basically guarantee you we're doing the same thing, but ah. No, I didn't.
Sure, you do that.
I will. Thank you very much. You don't tell me what to do. Whatever, I do what I want.
Ow.
I may have to do something that is going to be unbelievably to my detriment, and I really don't want to fucking do it.
Okay.
Okay, that did change the turn order. Okay. Alright, I can handle that.
Time.
Fuck you.
Oh, that was... Oof. That was not... Oh.
I mean, I may have to leave and go get silk webs. I may not can... There's...
Oh yeah, I had 4 silk webs in my inventory. I bought those very early in the game.
I
as soon as I saw them, I'm like...
I think I might have them now.
I found one, but I bought 3 when I found them. And
Yeah.
even if they didn't get to this point, they might have been useful previously. But oh my god, I ate 3 unnerfed Big Bangs.
Oh, I can't... I don't have enough levels to eat one.
Well, they fortunately... on most of the characters, they were doing 1,500 damage, 1,600 damage. I mean, maybe they weren't unnerfed. I mean, but still, they were.
No, mine were doing I tried to
Some of
fight
them were
twice, and he destroyed me both. Destroyed me both times. Once with the battle speed down to 4, and he was even faster when I did that. So then I rearranged the party. And as long as he doesn't kill one of the white mages, there's a chance. Nope. Now I've lost.
See, I kept Tella.
Oh, I didn't. I've got
I see you've got Kane.
Yeah. No,
Tella did take some dirt naps, but he served as a body to throw silk webs, and he served his
damn it.
purpose.
All right. Well, this is over. Do I have a silk web?
You could use your ninja magic.
Does any magic do it?
I know any black magic, and I'm pretty sure ninja magic counts as it. Maybe any debuff counts. So I mean, the fact that you're using slow, but I think I guess because slow sticks.
Oh, I got lucky there. Yeah.
Yeah, see, those were the kind of unnerfed Big Bangs I was eating.
See, mine were huge. I wasn't getting that at all.
I'm not sure if those count as unnerfed, I guess, but man.
They were that first one you heard me when I said reset the fight, he wiped me out. Oh, he's in medio phase. See, all I needed to do was get it going, and I could have beat him.
Nobody in my party had holy.
Believe it or not, Porum does.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Porum has it. If I'd have won, I'd have beat you if I'd have got the first fight to go.
Let's see, Sheila has pink tail.
Yeah, I only have 7 key items. Well, 8 key items counting that one. So the thing I did when I said what I think I need to do is I made just the right calls. I only did basically 2 checks in the entirety of the underground, and I only did 2 checks actually. They were I got the darkness crystal and antlion or whatever we were trying to kill. Also, if I'd remembered to do, man, there's about 4 or 5 things if I'd have done out of 1. Like I forgot to do.
He has legend sword.
I forgot to do. I got up to the moon and forgot and realized I had forgotten to go do the sand ruby, so I had to go back and get the sand ruby.
Yeah, that
so
cost you time.
But I had go mode. But I did it before I got all the way into the moon. I landed and then realized it. And then so where I found myself is I was in go mode, but I had nowhere near the levels, and I don't have enough money for Avengers, and it's like I couldn't afford to go hunt more items, so I need 2 Avengers, and I need I need sirens. I'm like, well, I'm already in the underground. Let's just get 20 sirens and grind as much as I can. Even though my gamble was that I didn't go for the key items. I bought 20, had about 40,000 left. That got me. Rosa was doing like 6,000 damage with the Artemis bow and Artemis arrows, so I was killing them pretty quick. I ended up getting like 3 free sirens, which helped a lot. I got into the 50s at that point, had everybody kind of where I needed them. So then the next thing is like, well, what do I do to get Avengers? So I sold the problem I had is if I had sold the Artemis bow and arrow, I could have had one early and then gone and done Bahamut. So, all right, this is the gamble I had. I could have sold everything. What I ended up doing is I sold the Artemis bow, all my Artemis arrows, and I sold the Masamune and Murasame. Okay. And that was enough. That with a few other things was enough to get me to Avengers. But I left Edge where he couldn't attack. So I was like, well, that's going to nerf my chances at winning the fights on the moon. So I backed out of doing it at first, kept everything, went to the moon, beat the bomb at slot, came back, sold all the. That's where I said I made my gamble. I sold all the shit. It's like, well, I don't know what's going to be in the Masamune spot, and that might screw me, So.
And funny enough, it was Leviathan.
It was Leviathan, and funnily enough, Blitz was doing 4,400 damage. And I ended up what hit me is Leviathan Ice 2'd both the mages and did 2,000 damage apiece to them. So I was just sitting there with two people with a Vonger zone, 2 people with a Vonger zone and 2 people with an adamant, and we just went to town and Blitz, and he was doing 4,000 damage with Blitz.
Yeah, I was in like mid 40s in my levels.
Yeah, I can't do it under 50. It's not even worth attempting.
Well, what helped is that Rosa had, between the Artemis bow and the Heron robe, that gives her like plus 25 agility. And plus I had a crystal ring, so that's 30 agility. So that really helps on her relative agility. So that made... the move I made is I put my adamant on Tella. Well, one of them. The first one I got, I put on him.
That's a big a waste as you could do.
No, it's not. No, it's
yes,
not.
Yes, it is. It's a horrible waste. He still doesn't do any damage. He still can't heal anything.
The other thing I did is I gave him a Soma drop.
You need more than that.
Yeah, I only needed 1. You know why? Because I only needed to cast Meteo a couple of times, and usually casting Meteo once does the job. But
when did you have to cast Meteo?
I used it on like area of effect. Like I used it on Calcabrina.
Oh, I beat her straight up. For some reason, Fire 3 didn't hurt her at all. So I ended up doing Blitz, and Blitz killed. I did Blitz to try it out, and Blitz because I didn't think it was going to hurt him, and it did. It actually killed the first 3 and almost killed the others. So then it went into the big Calcabrina, and I just destroyed the big Calcabrina.
Yeah, but like that gave me plus 15. It gave me plus 15 wisdom, plus a rune ring, plus the Lilith rod. I mean, so, he was doing enough damage.
I never found a rune ring
because there was realistically, what would I would have replaced Tella with? A fucking Sid. You know,
I would have been a lot better off if I'd have kept Sid. When I got Edge, I would have been a lot better off had I kept Sid than Tella. Like, I wasted a lot of time keeping Tella because the only reason I kept Tella was because I wanted a float caster.
And because he had the admin on, he didn't die. So, and he did the job. So, you know, it worked out for me. But I mean, we were really close. I mean, had you just had a different turn order,
yeah, the problem is that first
probably would have beaten me. I think. When did you get to? Do you remember what time you got to Zeroma?
I would have beaten you had the first fight going well. Had he not of Big Bang so fast. So what happened was I did my order was the three guys. So I used the crystal with Edge and then put the Vonger on Kane and Cecil. And then it put me on Rosa and he shook and I did slow, but she didn't get slow off
in time.
Yeah, in time, and I ate like it had I ate like a 2,000 damage Big Bang. So then I was like, all right, well I reset on that one, and then I did the same thing, turned the battle speed down. But this time, when I did the battle speed down, I did I did everything. Had Kane use the ring and just sat there on Rosa waiting for him to shake so I could get it off in time. And unfortunately, he literally Big Bang. He literally shook and then Big Banged instantly after he shook. Same problem.
Because what I had because Rosa with Hall of Her plus agility.
I took, but
also, hang on, let me finish. Can I finish?
Well, what I'm saying is I had none of that on her. I took all that. I sold all that.
Right. So she still had. Well, she's the anchor, right? So
yeah,
unless she was at like her certain like. If you look at the agility chart, like you need to have, if you don't have the ninja hat on her, the relative agility 1 doesn't happen unless she's like level 53 or something. So I don't know what
she was 50. She's like 52, I think.
Okay, so having at least a crystal ring or a ninja hat on her brings that down to like mid 40s. But having all the agility gear on her, plus the adamant on Tella, plus the adamant on Cecil. So that gave those characters enough agility where my turn order was reliably Rosa, Cecil, Tella. And so Rosa used the crystal first, Cecil could equip the Evonger, and Tella could then be ready to queue up for the Silk Web. And then Edge could just throw junk. And that got me in the right turn. I got very lucky. Like I had a couple people taking some dives, but between Cecil and Edge, and even Rosa, I mean, unless they took a 2300, which they didn't, but largely overall, you know, I feel like I gambled a bit, and mostly it was, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of hairy at points, but
see, I breezed through the seed. Like I honestly,
no, not the seed. I'm just talking about drones.
Yeah.
Drones was hairy at times.
Well, and see, the only one I had is when I had to. I got that unlucky life too that I had to cast, and thankfully that Big Bang didn't kill me. Because that would have ended it had it done it. But again,
Forum did not have life too, but Rosa did.
Yeah, but then again, like you got lucky on several Big Bangs, so I mean it could have gone either direction with it.
Yeah, well.
In the third one, and what happened with the third one is I did it. I changed the party order because that can affect it too. If I had a crystal ring, I forget that it drops that. I should have put that on Rosa. That would have done it too. But I changed the order on it, and so what I ended up doing is I used Rosa was the next one up after the crystal ring, right? After I used the crystal. So I remembered the relative distance between when he shook and did the Big Bang in the first one, the first fight. So I waited I had it ready to go, and I waited just a second, and I queued up slow before he shook, and that's what did it. And then once I got everybody going, it was just a matter of time. Because I mean, I had the spoon, I had spoon, had Excalibur, I had White Spear, I had a defense sword. I
don't remember what I did with my Excalibur. I must have sold it.
I kept them, but I was like, with this party, I'm probably, so it was very much in my favor that I bought that Masamune and I found a Murasame. Like that worked out very well for me. But selling them, I'm like, well, I'm gonna nerf Edge for these next couple fights But he's not going to get to throw them, and they're not going to be any good equipped. I had 2 defense swords. I did sell one of the defense swords to get the Avengers, but that ended up being the best decision I could have made. So
Also, the Mage Masher on Edge, the Mute Knife, I should say, actually did help a little bit, because like the first boss in the Lunar Subterrane, which I went and did anyway just to see if there was a key item, and it was Twin Harp, but also it wound up being the Gauntlet,
mm-hmm.
and that was 5 relatively easy fights that actually gave a good amount of experience. So I didn't have to really do any chest, because I didn't do a siren grind, and I only did like one other chest on the moon, I think. But there were those mages, and you know, he bonked him for 4,000 damage because of the Mage Masher.
Yeah, I only did 2. I only did the 2 things. I only did the 2 key checks on the moon. You know, the Ogopogo and Vomit Cave. That's the only 2 I did. I timed some stuff poorly in the early part of it too. There's a lot I could have cut out here and there with it, but all in all, like I said, I mean, the seed was never difficult. Like I pretty much breezed through it like the whole time. Like it was a little hairy at the start of it, like just trying to get through those fights. But Destil would probably do this in like an hour 30.
I'd be interested in how Destil would have made it.
Yeah, we might have to see if we can talk him into running it. All right, well. Yeah, it was close. That's all we can really ask. Come down to luck one way or the other, and that's how some of these seeds do, you know.
Well, thanks for playing. I'm going to put Worms on for Wednesday.
Okay. Now, the only one I have is...
Well, let me look at the one I have on... Let me open up Steam real quick.
The one I have is Worms Reloaded.
Let's go to my library. Search for Hungry for Worms. I have Worms Revolution. So that's, I don't know, is Worms Reloaded new?
I don't think so. I've had it for quite a while.
Let's see, how much is Worms Revolution?
I think I got it for like $1 on one of the Steam sales.
Worms Revolution is $15 right now. Let's look at Worms Reloaded. Worms Reloaded is $20. And Worms Reloaded... They have the Game of the Year edition, which I think has... Oh, yeah, has the bundle. I think that has the...
This was August...
level packs.
Wow. This was August 26, 2010 was Worms Reloaded.
Worms Reloaded, August 26, 2010, and Worms Revolution is 2012. So 2012 is the newer one.
Okay.
Yeah. So Worms Revolution is only... I never bought any of the DLC for it, huh? That's fine. But yeah, Worms, because Worms Revolution was when we were playing it on stream before. That's the one we were using. So Worms Revolution would be the one to get.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'll put it on.
I mean, if it's 15 and this one's 20, it makes more sense to do that, to do the 15 anyway.
Yeah.
Even though I hate not playing the game that I already own, but yeah.
I'll figure out what the difference is between the two. I think it might just be that Worms Reloaded is a remake of an original, while Worms Revolution is a new. I don't know.
Could be. Yeah.
Well, I'll look it up offline and see what the difference is.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for playing, Bob. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great weekend. And,
Absolutely.
I will talk to you later.
All right. We'll see you.
See you. Button is clicked.